Hi Pisces, welcome to Sophquest Synergy. I am Spence and I would love to wish you a happy birthday. We are in the midst of your season and in the midst of a Mercury retrograde in your house. So wow, what a time for you guys, Pisces. I have to say, it's pretty amazing. I'm coming in for what I'm calling the February wrap-up because February was important. It was an important time for us all. And as we wrap up and move through the final phase of Mercury retrograde, I hope you're feeling calm and peaceful, tranquil. You may feel a bit befuddled, a little bit dreamy, but hopefully you're using this Mercury retrograde really well and allowing for it to be inspirational for you. That's really the gist of, I think, this Mercury retrograde. It's not an analytical time of review and, revisiting, regrouping, redoing. This is a time where our thoughts are more aligned with our spirit. It's more of listening to our superconscious, our higher conscious. Where like in Scorpio, it would be deep, dark waters dredging up a lot of emotional stuff. When Mercury retrograde is in Pisces, it's really more about our superconscious, right? The collective consciousness. So I am going to do the Tree of Life spread for you, of course. I am going to make this a quick video today. And let me just quickly set a timer. That way, I can keep myself on track for everyone. And I thought I had this ready, so I'm going to start again. All right. Fine. Yeah. Here we go. All right. Okay, so... Okay. So I thought that what I would do today is really talk to you doing your spread, and then I'll pull in whatever I can about the astrology. I'm going to start with the Fountain Tarot today. I'm using the Fountain Tarot. This is one of my soul decks. I absolutely love the deck. The cards have been pre-shuffled for quite a while while I did my preparation and lit my candles and said my prayer of protection and asked for blessing, love, light, and the best possible good for you, for anyone who would hear this message. So I really hope that you have been inspired. And if you're artists, songwriters, if you are novelists or playwrights or anything whatsoever that has to do with any of the creative arts, wow, is this a great time for you to get some amazing ideas, truly inspirational ideas. And so allow for those to come in. You're also going to probably be getting a lot from your dreams. This is also a time where we usually would daydream quite a bit because Neptune is so ethereal, it really does make us, it puts us in a dreamy state. So it's not a time for clarity yet, is it? So maybe not a time for anything to be decided upon, but definitely a time for things to be regarded and reconsidered and honestly to get re-inspired. If I want to say one word about this Mercury retrograde, it's getting re-inspired. Okay? All right, so I'm almost done laying out your Tree of Life, and we will jump right in. And then, of course, I'm going to be working on your marches, and I'll come back and talk to you guys more about the full moon in Virgo, which I think is also an important full moon. This year is massive and major for all of us. If need be, I may do a little bit of qualifying the cards with the Radiant Rider Waite if necessary. All right, and then I am going to pull a couple of Wisdom of the Oracle by Collette Baron-Reid for you, and we will start with those, okay? So happy birthday to you, Pisces. It's somebody's birthday, I wonder who. It's someone right there in the room with you. smiling and laughing and waving, yoo-hoo. It's somebody's birthday, my goodness, it's you. That's my birthday song. So I'm putting your video up first, Pisces. I'm going to do that throughout the rest of the year for the birthday signs. Happy birthday to you. I hope it was wonderful or will be wonderful, depending on your birthday during this season, your season. I love Pisces season. It's a time where I really do meditate quite a lot and listen to meditative music. You might hear some in the background. I will put a link to the meditation music. It is free YouTube music that you can find easily, so I'll put the link in the description box below. I also ask that if you like this video today, I hope you would like, share, and subscribe. That would be very, very kind of you. I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of March, so that would be wonderful if you are liking it. All right, there's your first one. Clean it up. Okay, we'll talk about that in a second. And your second, and we will get going, and it is Fork in the Road. Okay, let's go, Pisces. Give me a second, please, so that I can look at these energies and see what I see. This would be a good time for you to take 3 deep cleansing breaths, which I'm also going to do right now silently. And as you do, consider questions that you might want to ask and hopefully have it answered, or at least considered during this reading. Okay, I definitely do see a relationship here. So the first thing I want to ask you is a prompting question is, who is it in your life? It may not be your mate. It could be anyone. It could be a family member, a friend, or anyone at work. But who is it in your life right now that you have a relationship concern with? So someone that you see probably every day or close to, and there's an issue in the relationship that you want to iron out and you want it to improve. So that particular relationship, whatever it may be, is more than likely what this is, what this whole message is about for you. So whomever that person is, keep that person in your mind. Take a couple more deep breaths. Okay, so today you got cleaned it up. And this card particularly means that you can only clean up your side of the street. You can't clean up or fix anyone else, or you are not responsible really for cleaning up the mess that someone else has made. But this reading isn't about fault. This reading is about acknowledging where the relationship can improve, okay? And then you have fork in the road. So, yes, you're wanting to clean through some stuff, clean up some negative energy, and take the new road, okay, in the relationship. All right, what I'm seeing as kind of the cycle that you're in, the karmic cycle that you're in. So what you're cleansing and clearing and really rethinking and going over in Mercury retrograde, and hopefully becoming re-inspired to improve, to work it out. Because as you know, Pisces, your sign is really about universal love through the superconscious. It's about global thinking, but more than that, it's more ethereal. So it's God consciousness, right? It's the big questions in life. It's the unknown. It's what is psychic. And very, very much it is about our sixth sense and what we perceive when we don't even know that we're doing it, because we're not really perceiving it through our 5 senses. It's something that seems a little bit etheric, esoteric. Unknown. It requires faith. Okay. So right now, for throughout the rest of Mercury retrograde season, and as it wraps up, hopefully this is something that you might have cleansed and cleared through, at least having cleaned up your side of the street. So in other words, your responsibility, your part in the dynamic of your relationship. You're looking at the Five of Cups. Okay, so this is really very much about the fact that there's something you just haven't been able to get past. Something that made you sad, something you grieved, a feeling of loss. And you just haven't been able to get past it yet. So it's emotional. Right underneath this in your tree of life, this karmic cycle that you're in, dealing with your feelings of disappointment, is the Moon card. And this is the underlying energy, which makes perfect sense. It is your month, Pisces. This is your card. So the underlying issue here is really about you in your season feeling like yourself again, getting back to your emotional balance again, trusting in your emotional body, trusting in your spiritual body, and getting back into mind, body, spirit alignment. Mind with Mercury retrograde, body with everything in, Jupiter and Capricorn and everything else in Capricorn right now, and spirit, your season, this cycle. We are between the new moon that you had in Pisces, what you are beginning, when the moon is in waxing, the light is growing and growing. So what you're learning and learning and learning, and what will be culminating with your opposite sign with the full moon in Virgo. And that'll be approximately, I think it is the 9th or 10th, I believe. Yes, full moon in Virgo. All right, so between that, we're somewhere in half moon phase. And I think you're feeling that way emotionally. Five of Cups. You're getting there. You're coming to the fork in the road. You know it. You're trying to clean up your own feelings. You're taking responsibility for the fact that what you're feeling is something that only you can work on. Okay? So you're doing the dive. Not the deep dive, but the high dive, babe. Right? You want to get into your higher state of emotional balance. You want to trust your sixth sense. The issue right now is the Ten of Coins. So, wow. This is a relationship that you care about because it's something that is going to be long-term. This is someone that you are committed to having a relationship with, or it's a work relationship. Either way, it's an abundant relationship. It does bring you great value. And the way that plays out is the Two of Cups. So coming back together, facing each other, getting back into what I call synergy, right? Energy and energy, meaning, and creating synergy. So synergistically treating each other with commitment and emotional depth, getting real. So trust is involved as well. Perhaps you disappointed them or they disappointed you. You are feeling, I think, at this time like you are ready to go forward and take action because you have considered a lot of things about this relationship or what you want to do. You've considered that this is a new beginning and you feel it, right? It's your birthday, it's your solar return. You just had your new moon, you're a couple of weeks in, and isn't that great, right? You absolutely, sorry, starting my timer. You absolutely are wanting to take new action in the relationship. So you're trying to work things out. And I think you're feeling confident that you will. I think you're feeling confident that you will. Because right under that Ten of Coins, which is really all about commitment to something and something that lasts for a long time, years usually. Right underneath that is what's helping you right now, the gift in your season right now during Mercury retrograde, and that is the Knight of Cups. So you are moving forward thinking with an open and loving heart, but you're disappointed. I don't know if you're disappointed in yourself or whether you're disappointed in this person, but I think you're coming to the conscious awareness that stuff happens, right? Always. So the Five of Wands is your challenge. So this is really about a battle of wills. It's when people are just in disagreement, or it's when things just aren't coming together. You know, you're not able to spend time together for logistical reasons, or just you're in disagreement about just basic day-to-day stuff. It's relatively superficial, but of course it can cause upheaval, cause drama, and you don't want that to happen. So because I think you're feeling pretty assertive, you are, in your solar return, and you're feeling your own energy, trying to get inspired. The King of Wands is inspired, and he goes forward acting in his inspiration, his or her. Again, gender doesn't matter, but it's your yang energy. So whether you're female or male, this is your yang energy saying, I'm moving forward with this now. I'm going to take the ball, I'm going to roll it forward, and I'm going to work on this new beginning, which is what you're thinking about, the Ace of Wands. This is a brand new action. It is always inspired. It is always somewhat exciting. So I think you want to go to this person and hash it out a little bit. Clear the air a little bit. So the best course of action right now is Knight of Coins. Slow, steady, respectful. Above that, mindful of your emotional truth. And I think being honest about it, because that's what we're looking at. That's what's kind of hard to do. I think it's something you do need to be honest about. You're probably saying to this person, look, let's take this in another direction. Let's work on it. Okay? So Pisces, I do think that this is something you are taking proactive steps toward healing. Okay? Toward some recompense. Okay? What you know about yourself right now, so what's in your consciousness that you've already learned, that you do understand, is the reason this Five of Cups is the way that it's the energy that you've been sitting in, right? The sadness or loss of good feeling with this person is because of the Five of Coins. This is what you've learned about yourself, is somehow, one way or another, you kind of had to disagree. You had to say, I have a differing opinion. The fives are always about an interruption in balance. So it is definitely something that came about between you that made one of you or both of you feel a bit out in the cold. Like somebody just turned their back and went, this is not worth it. I don't want to deal with it. You have 3 fives on the table. That's significant. That is very deep change. And because this seems to be a relationship that is a long-term relationship, something you are really invested in, because this is somebody you normally would get along with really well, I do believe that this is something you're working on and wanting to work on. It's time to come to that fork in the road and decide, maybe you guys have to just go separate ways for a while. Maybe one of you's moving and the other's upset about it, or one of you's maybe you work together and you're partners or something, and someone gets, another opportunity here that's very exciting, and the other feels like, well, what, are you going to leave me hanging? So there is disruption here for sure, but what you need to know about yourself. So what's in the subconscious that's coming through to do this work is the healing love medicine with this Ace of Cups. And this is all you need. This is all you need, Pisces. Okay? This is all you need, is this Ace of Cups, because this is your superpower. Being able to communicate with basically everyone in the zodiac, being the last sign, the 12th house, you really do have this kind of deep spiritual superpower to really empathize with people. So I think this is maybe your good work to be done with this Ace of Cups. What you need to know about yourself. What subconsciously is something you're working on is you know you want to take the step to make a new beginning with this person. A new beginning. I see no cards on this table that says that this relationship is in trouble or ending. This is healing. Healing. Once we get out of, the 5 energy, we've solved a problem. We've cleaned it up. And we've moved forward into the 6 energy, which is balance and harmony. And that's, I think, exactly what you're doing. You are trying to find peace, harmony, and hopefully resolution with this person. So use your superpower, Pisces, because you certainly do have it, especially right now. So I want to wish you kindness, reverence, and gratitude. I do hope you'll give me a like and subscribe to the channel if you would like. I am going to be running a contest soon, and so I will do that for my subscribers, and I'm hoping you will join in. Thank you again. My name is Spence, and I really do hope to see you back in March. Thanks, Pisces. Talk to you soon.